Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alan Busali and I'm super excited to actually have you today. So we're going to learn how to actually use AI to build modern websites and landing pages using Google Anti-Gravities. Google Anti-Gravity is an IDE or a coding platform that can actually be used by both beginners and developers. A client of mine reached out to me and said, "Hey Alan, I need you to redesign our website for our hotel." And that's exactly what I'm actually going to do, and I'm going to use Google's Anti-Gravity to actually take you through each step of the process. Let's get into the computer right now. Okay, so this is a website that we'll actually be building today. This client of mine has a hotel in Entebbe, and it's a really nice hotel that I actually had a look at, and they really wanted us to actually give them a site review. So the first thing I want to do is actually go into Framer, and in Framer I want to pick a template that I'm going to actually use that is actually going to help us. So this is the one that I've actually picked up, and I see it's actually one that we can actually start to develop. What we're going to do, first things first, is going to go to Google Page Source, and extract the HTML. Once you have this HTML, we can actually give it into Google's Anti-Gravity to actually build an inspiration based upon it. And the inspiration is, if you don't know about Anti-Gravity is Google's AI coding platform. Basically, it's VS Code embedded with an AI, different AI models that you can actually use to generate software code. So what we want to do is to first create a folder. Once we have Anti-Gravity downloaded on our computer, we are going to create a folder. After we create that folder, we are going to open it up in Anti-Gravity and actually paste in, go ahead to actually paste in the file, the HTML file that we have got, and I'm going to put it into the folder. The next thing that I want to do is actually go and extract the images that I got from the client about their hotel, and I'm going to do that and actually put those images in the same project folder so that Anti-Gravity has access to both the images and also the code that we actually just extracted from page view, page source. So once we have that, we're good to go. Now I'm going to prompt Anti-Gravity to go ahead to actually build out this particular page, and I'm going to use Whisperflow. Whisperflow, I'm not being paid for any of this, but Whisperflow is one of those text-to-speech. It's a speech-to-text a tool that basically helps you to typically type out whatever you want to type out using your actual words. And let's see, this is what it has actually come up with, and I think it's premium, very looking and very rich. This is actually far better. So the other thing I'm going to do is ask it to build all the other pages, which it has actually gone ahead to build out the different pages for this website, and from there we'll actually move into checking it out. So the booking forms, I see they want us to directly call the hotel, yet most hotels actually have booking forms. So the one thing that I want to do is go ahead to actually build out all the pages and also build out a booking form. But that being said, with Anti-Gravity you can use and work on multiple sections of this particular website all in one go. So here I'm actually checking out the different detail pages that I actually asked the AI to actually build out, and from there I can actually see that we can actually work on this properly. Another thing that I want to do in conjunction is that I have a GitHub repo that actually fixes the UI UX. So I want to fix the mobile view of it, and I've actually given it the instruction. I'll link this GitHub repo that you can actually reference it in order for you to actually be able to work on the mobile. The other thing that I see is that the booking form is now ready, and we've actually built it out. And as you can see, you can check out different elements and confirm. Now the sticky thing is that with AI you have to constantly check out and delete things that you actually don't want to actually happen, delete pages, delete components, and basically tell the AI what to actually do that you actually want. In that way you actually get exactly what you're looking for, and things move straight. So I like what it has actually done. It has actually built out an amazing website, very amazing. And right now I want to actually deploy to Vercel. Now, talking about working in parallel, there's something called agent mode. So with agent mode, you can actually go ahead to typically actually open Agent Manager and task the AI Anti-Gravity to actually work on a project. So I noticed that the elements are not clickable, so I wanted to actually make it clickable so that the contacts can actually work. And it has told me it is actually done with the mobile as well that we're working with. So the mobile view is actually now ready. It's mobile responsive and also responsive on tablets. So it has told me the deployment is now ready. So I noticed that we don't have a mobile menu toggle, and that is actually key if someone is going to navigate this website using their mobile phone. They have to be able to move through different pages. So typically fixing the navigation, as I also check on what it has actually done. And as you can see, I'm playing between different sections of this particular website. I'm moving around, doing multiple things at the same time, and the AI is actually helping me do that. So one of the things I was working on was to actually make the contacts clickable, so that when someone goes to the website, they can actually click. And as you can see, I can check it's now functional. I've also been able to deploy it on Vercel, and I can tell you I am really impressed with what actually came out. So typically this is how you build a website when it comes to anti-gravity. Of course, different websites, different landing pages, depending on where you can actually pick inspiration from. That will actually be the one thing to help you. Yeah. So once that is done, we are moving. We're moving correctly. So I wanted to build out an amenities page as well, because I realized that there are elements that it has actually pulled from the original template that typically were not functional or usable in this particular case study that we're actually doing. So I'm texting it to actually remove the amenities page so that it can actually create its own. Now let's see what it has actually come up with. Let us actually go back and see what it has actually come up with. I see the mobile toggle is now also ready. As you can see, oh my god, this looks super good on mobile. Looks really good, really good. So let's check out amenities. It has actually built out the amenities, and someone can actually go through the entire hotel to actually see what's actually going on, and that's really beautiful. So I see it has actually made up a title, so I'll actually reduce it just to amenities and let Google AI handle that particular task. Yeah. And I also go ahead to tell it to do the same for all the different pages that we actually have, so that there's like a consistency with font, consistency with the copy, and yeah, it has actually gone ahead to actually cut it out. So my next thing is to actually, I do realize that we have a page that we need to cut out, as I think let us delete the wellness page, because it's no longer something that works. But before that as well, I'll go ahead to label the rooms as rooms and make it consistent, like I've said. Gallery is fine. So I think this is the page that we need to delete. So let's go ahead and delete the wellness page and actually replace it completely with only amenities, so that someone can actually go through all the different sections of it. So we are good to go. So just refresh just a bit, let it work. So that's something else that I want to talk about. With AI, it's no longer, coding is not the problem anymore. Right now, it's being able to actually talk to the AI in real time and have it do the things that you want it to do for you. And when I check out the different detail pages for the rooms, I see that I don't like this booking table. So I'll maybe probably take a screenshot of this and see how we can actually change it and make it a little bit better. Yeah, but as I was saying, the AI will actually help you, and you need to tell it exactly what to do. And throughout these videos that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be releasing different builds and tips and tricks. And just be aware that we're actually coming up with a Skool community that will have all these videos, all these resources, and typically all the things that you want. So if you are excited about that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you tap notifications so that you can always be updated on what's actually currently happening. So I'm asking you to actually build up a form at this particular point, and it is actually helping me build out this form so that the leads can actually book the rooms directly from the detail page. Yeah. Okay, I think that is it. That is it. Let's see what it has actually come up with. It tells me it has actually come up a dynamic form, and the site is already live on Vercel. By the way, I'm going to actually link a guide on this, how you can actually connect your GitHub and Vercel directly to Anti-Gravity so that you can automatically deploy your projects on the internet by just telling Anti-Gravity to deploy on Vercel. Then it will automatically go ahead. It will automatically go ahead to actually deploy on Vercel by creating a GitHub repo and connecting the two. Yeah, so let's see. This is what it has actually come up with for the booking form. I think I like it. My only issue with it is that the upper price is not being dynamically changed. So I think it will be good for someone to actually go ahead to see what the final price might be as they try to book the room, and we'll send those email reservations down to the client to actually go ahead to pick it up. Yeah, so Google Anti-Gravity is going to do something amazing, and I like it. So let's see if this can actually change. Has it changed? Let's pick up some dates. Okay, so the price is still static, so we need to change that and actually make it more dynamic. And let's say how many nights it can actually, calculate how many rooms the client actually needs. And yeah, let that all be in the inquiry that the hotel receives, and then they can send them the necessary payment gateways in order for them to actually make payment. Actually pick the different rooms and actually see if the menu will actually change, if the price will actually change. I think we need to refresh this. Okay, so I've refreshed. Let's see. Okay, now the price is actually changing based upon the room selected and also the number of nights that the client wants. Nice. Okay, so the next thing that we do here is, let's say, let the client be able to actually pick out how many rooms that they actually want, and we'll let Google Anti-Gravity generate that as well. And the tool that I'm actually using to actually type is Whisperflow. I'll have a link in the resources tab so that you can actually get it. And if you have projects that you actually want help with and you want us to actually help you build, whether it's a website, a web application, or a mobile application, feel free to actually hit us up. We are 9am Code. Let us build a software agency that can actually help people finish their projects. And we have actually worked. It's actually been a couple of years, and we've built over 50 plus projects in different areas. So I need to check out what it has actually done. It has actually brought up the rooms, so the different rooms are now actually readingly available. And guys, imagine this ordinarily would have cost you anywhere more than like $2,000 to build a site like this. which is really crazy. So I want to actually be able for someone to fill out the form on the book the detail room page and go ahead to actually populate that in the booking form. So I'll let it go ahead to do that, and we see what it actually generates. So I want it to pre-fill out all the things that were coming in from the different pages, and let that actually work out. Yeah. So let someone be able to fill out the details there, and then let it populate this particular booking form. Yeah. So as I do that, I give the instruction to Gemini to actually do that. Let them fix it. And yeah, we let it generate and see what it actually comes up with. Oh, by the way, follow me on your social media platforms. You can add me as Alan Butali, both on Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube. Yeah, so I'm going to be releasing a couple of builds, guys. A lot of builds. I feel like AI is now the future of software development. Of course, this does not downplay what has actually been done. In fact, if you can actually get the skill of software development, this as a tool, as a software developer, this will actually help you become way more productive, way more productive. Yeah, so pretty much we're letting it run and see what it's actually doing, so that we can actually finish up. Yeah, so it's done. It's actually done. So we can actually see now that is actually ready. So let's preview and actually see what it has actually done. If I fill out the details in this particular room, I want to see it. Yeah, so I'll be releasing more videos like this, guys. Feel free. And I think that is the end of our tutorial for the day. Others, cheers, like, subscribe, and watch out for the next build. And if you have any comments, you can put them in the description box.